everybody, welcome back to West of Loathing. I'm the Blue 32, and last we left off, we may have made a very terrible mistake. Let's make an even bigger one. Atop this sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Destroy! You don't know what this is, but you know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, cracks appear. The altar groans as it crumbles into ruin. You'll live to regret this. I feel I did the right thing. Wait a minute. I guess she decided she wanted to play by herself. She sacrificed herself so that her family would live. Let's go see if we can fix that pie Annie. You come across the corpse of a cowboy. How do you know it's the corpse of a cowboy? Well, you see by his outfit that he's a cowboy, and you see by his lack of flesh that he's a corpse. I could take his bones, I guess, although I'm not sure what use I'd have for them. Dang, Marion, you're really not the sentimental type, are you? You got thick chaps and skeleton bones. Oh, I'm wearing that. That sounds painful. Okay, you lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. You pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously nothing wrong given all the plinking and sproinging and clinking sounds coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Ah, I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears. The machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Poor old Ellsbury. Fix that pie Annie player for you. I thought Zoe sounded so much better. Thanks a heap, Marion. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. No worries, Lloyd. Need help with anything? Nope, everything's right as rain. If you're looking for work, you might check out the jailhouse. Comb her mane. He's a good horsey. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally, I'm Marion. What's your line? Trading. I wander all around these parts just like it says on the label, and I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. Care to see my wares? I would. Soap, you say. A lock, you say. Things I really could have used before, you say. No, I don't feel like I should sell that. God, this is hard to decide what to keep. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you shouldn't use this to do either of those things. Alright, I'll do it, but I'm probably gonna regret it. You spot a cemetery on the horizon. The lettering over the gate says the Dave Yard, which seems oddly specific. I'll continue to my destination. Oh no! As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. If you say so. Thanks. Is that change? Yes! I was hoping that would work. Marion Sneaky Maynard. Yeehaw! What's the matter? The ranch out this way, the Butterfield Ranch, dairy farm mainly. Alright, we can check it out. Good idea. But first... from the sound of it, you'd say this... sound contains an angry dog. Do not say that. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside. Give the dog a bone. With a knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins to contently gnaw on the human femur. Good for him. Can I get inside? Is this not the house? Rusty. You open it, the guys inside are gonna hear it. Let's rethink this. I don't really think there's much I can do about it. Burn, you son bitch. Ouch. Scum. Justice has been served, the old house gang. Bag of ears and such. You didn't feel like carrying the entire house in the desert gang bag, so you took up a few bits. This is a fancy 6-gun. You might even go so far as to rate it a 7-gun. Well, okay. Really wish I went to the Dave. Oh, there it is. Let's head on to the Dave yard. On the trail shoulder, you notice some ancient petrographs carved into the rock. It translates to, "My first is the first of a burning coal." Intriguing. Here lies David B., 1834 to 1884. 1834 to 1884. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Sure enough, boots, no pants. Not as nearly as good as the black ones, the work boots I got. Skeleton of a Dave. System of a Dave. You made the restless remain more restful. Here lies Dave C., 1828 to 1884. Went down in the theater. Nice. Here lies Dave J., 1826 to 1884. Ra-pa-pa-pow. Here lies Dave L., 1790 to 1851. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch. You got a Vienna blood sausage and a thermos of spiked coffee. And they said there was no such thing as a free lunch. Bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. Beat the dickens out of them. How dare you have dickens? Check the bones for dickens. Nope, you beat them all out. Here lies Dave G., 1847 to 1844. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fellow from 40 angry bears. Dave Grohl. That's it, yes. From the lead singer of the Foo Fighters. He's looking to the sky to save him. Looking for that sky to light. Here lies Dave D., 1848 to 1884. The truth was out there. Killed him. What's his name? David Duchovny? Here lies Dave G., 1860 to 1884. Murdered by a different fella named Dave G. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. You... mostly just boring bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. Intercemetery loan. This is a serial number, and it says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Geez, this thing is really, really late. The back of the tag has the catacombs address on it. Skulls. Check 'em out. Books. Check 'em out. This is a pile of mostly burnt rags. Maybe it used to be a person? You dig through the rag and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. A gore-splattered scroll, human ashes, and there's some kind of receipt here. You got a robe receipt. What's this? For a delivery of 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. It's time you start gathering clues about the whole Paranormal Dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. You got an item, Necromancer Journal. I should check that out. Got a receipt for the robes. A human in the final stage of that whole ashes to ashes thing. Well, part of one at least. A human gets harder to keep track of when they're in powder form. It's the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday these will be referred to as cremains, but you will not approve. I shall scatter. Find a pleasant-looking beast and toss the ashes into the air. That's probably what that person would have wanted, you guess. Rest in peace, ashes. Hey, my lava fava's gone up. This scroll is almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Lucky for you, you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dog. What? What? You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a human pile of ashes, spread them around it in the shape of a person inside a red chalk circle, and sprinkle them with stardust. Place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere where the heart should be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual test has a lot more these and thous and such as like that. Plus there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Big old stone sarcophagus. No, I will not perform the ritual. I don't have those things there I need. I got rid of the human ashes. I don't have a glass orb. I don't remember what's a cavern canyon. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and a pair of broken spectacles. Looks like a family of especially illiterate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. You poured through the theaters and managed to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Advanced Beancraft, volume... I don't know what L is in Roman numerals. $100 maybe? Recipe for a wall of beans. brought out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane scrawlings. You practice making servants out of beans until you get pretty good at it. Unfortunately, one of your earlier experiments gets a little rowdy and eats the book. Bad golem. Oh, I thought it was just dark in here. The bones make you pretty reluctant to investigate this hole. You open the boots to find a single bottle of... Open the crate to find a single bottle of booze. It's not the fanciest in the world, but for these parts, it's pretty fancy. Decent tequila. You hear a sudden chittering sound coming from that big hole behind you. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. No way you're going back in there. Those boards can't hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. This door has 15 bolts in it. The note tags says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to be eaten by a spider. It is even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. You can see the gang on the other side of this junk pile, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. If you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through. I think I see what you're getting at. Hot coffee. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by muffled screams. Then there's more skittering, then silence. Go inside. The gang's been prepped for spider consumption. Arrest them. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one which Susie carries on her shoulder, and head back to the Dirtwater jail. Is that the Stripey gang? What happened to them? They had a run-in with a giant spider. A giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. Groovy. I suppose I could have arrested the other guys, too. Did that already. The Potom Gang, for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations, as seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. The buzzer shows the location of the suspicious city these guys are hiding in. Want to check it out? Sure. Right, off we go. To Fort Cowardice. Sure. I'm gonna sell you some of these gold teeth I have, because apparently they're useless. Ooh, another blank postcard. Don't be afraid of a hat. It's not inherently bad. It's just a common style choice for bad guys. Not my style. Well, that was right nice. Let's be off. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. Pick up loose pieces. Meat. Beer barrel cactus. Like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make cannonade. Climb up the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Sign of some crazy goblin writing on it. Yikes, somebody this mishap probably got somebody fired. An unusually sized cannonball. Oof, it's heavy. This cannonball is made to fit in a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Nope. No. Oh, Kitty, you're pushing buttons again. Noxious goblin. Come, Bean Golem. Goblin pistol. Wizardy-looking goblin. Can I just keep fighting goblins? Yeah. I'm really not seeing a reason to stop doing this. This must be the math tent. Because it's a plus sign. God, it's soaked with blood. You hear the sound of several goblins snoring inside of this tent. Guns a-blazing! Wata! Hey! Stop hitting my bean! Alright, that was slightly tougher than the rest. You heroically defeated the sleeping goblins who were guarding their beds. An unlocked footlocker. I guess that makes it a footer? An unlocked footlocker. I guess that makes it a footer? A silver bullet. And an incinerary bullet. Well, anyway, I think we should call it a video here. I'm the Blues32. This is West of Loathing. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.